Good morning and welcome. This is Newspaper Review coming to you from Carnival Radio. My name is Joseph Oyukola. To begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. Sanwo-Olu vows to complete 70-meter gallon Adiyan water project. Minister, Governor for Community Policing Town Hall. Crude oil controversy. Sack NNPC LMD. Kyari now. Ethnic nationalities youth leader urge Tinubu. Local government chairman confirms bandits' imposition of 20 million tax on Benue communities. President Tinubu to consult governors, OPS on minimum wage, says federal government. Now the news in details. Oyo State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reiterated his administration's resolve to complete the 70 million gallon per day Adiyan water project, which was abandoned for years. He made the promise yesterday at the 5th Lagos International Water Conference. He noted that the project will have to be completed in the next 1 year. The conference asked the team financing water and sanitation for a greater Lagos. Governor Sanwo-Olu highlighted the importance of financial resources in achieving the goals of water security, accessibility, and sustainability. He said, "For us, it's not just about the lip service. We want to move away from rhetoric. We want action. Let it be just a talk shop where we exchange ideas and nothing happens in the next 1 year. We have been training our officials, and that has not given solutions. Let us stop the rhetoric. We want to build partnership. Let us identify what needs to be done." President Tinubu says, "Whatever that will make us, we are going to complete the 7 million gallons per day Adiyan water treatment plant." For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper. Sanwo-Olu vows to complete 70 million gallon Adiyan water project. In the meantime, Minister for State Police Affairs Sulaiman Ibrahim and Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule will preside at Citizen Town Hall on community policing in Lafia today. The goal is to develop a robust policy and implementation framework. Tagged the renewed Old Police Agenda Citizenship Town Hall engagement, the meeting provides a platform for stakeholders in the security ecosystem to brainstorm on issues and challenges confronting the nation and provide solutions. Expected are President Bola Tinubu, Vice President Kashim Shettima, Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun, lawmakers, traditional and religious leaders, and civil societies, student bodies, and women groups. Says the minister said expected outcomes include increasing transparency between the ministry and citizen, fostering trust and understanding, as well as improving knowledge of policing reforms, leading to an informed and engaged community. The first edition was held in Lagos with recommendation to bridge the gap between citizens and the police. The minister recognizes that unlocking Nigerians' productivity and tackling legacy challenges that limit its economic growth, social development, integration into the global economy, and prosperity is aimed on the level of security in the country. The organization said in a statement, "For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper." Governor and Minister for Community Policing Town Hall. In another development, President Bola Tinubu said yesterday he will consult with the 36 state governors and members of the organized private sector (OPS) before arriving at a figure that will be submitted to the National Assembly in the form of an executive bill as the new national minimum wage. Minister of Information and National Orientation Mohammed Idris disclosed this while briefing State House correspondents at the end of the Federal Executive Council FEC meeting presided over by President Tinubu at the Council Chamber of the Presidential Villa Abuja. The minister said a memo on the report of the new minimum wage was presented to the council but noted that it was stepped down, being a national matter that had to do with the governors and the organized private sector. He said it was after wider consultation with the relevant stakeholders that the president, with informed knowledge, would then forward a figure that would be the national minimum wage. Recall that at the end of the tripartite committee meeting on the new national minimum wage, the government team and organized private sector offered 62,000 from the current 30,000, but Labour comprising the Nigerian Labour Congress (LLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) demanded 250,000 naira minimum wage. Decision of the president to consult the relevant stakeholders is coming on the heels of a statement by the president of the LLC, Mr. Joe Ajaero. The Labour had expected the president to reach out to members of the tripartite committee to harmonize the figure. Comrade Ajaero had in his position on the fact that there was a stalemate at the end of the tripartite committee meeting. But briefing State House correspondent, the minister said, "I want to inform Nigerians here that the Federal Executive Council FEC deliberated on the report of the tripartite committee on the minimum wage, and the decision is that because the new national minimum wage is not just that of the federal government, it's an issue that involves the federal, state, local government and organized private sector, and of course organized labor. The memo was stepped down to enable Mr. President to consult further, especially with the state governors and organized private sector. For more details, please visit Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu to consult governors, OPS on minimum wage. In another news, the caretaker chairman of Ukom local government area, Victor Iruza, has confirmed bandits' imposition of 20 million on residents of Logo, Katsina Ala, and Ukom council areas. It was reported that bandits levied the 20 million as monthly tax to be paid by all the households in the area. Addressing newsmen, Iruza said, "It is true that armed bandits are taxing the people and are demanding 20 million naira." It disclosed that a bandit leader, popularly known as Full Fire, connived with herdsmen to attack people of the areas. According to Loza, "I have reported the matter to the police and the State Security Council. The person behind is a bandit known as Full Fire. It was the person that connived with armed herdsmen recently to attack thief people, and he has been working with armed herdsmen. And the place he stays is a community bordering Taraba State. If you remember, 2 weeks ago the military launched an attack on his house. The man has been terrorizing the area for the past 5 years, but the government of Governor Iyati Halia is working hard to put an end to the activities, and security operatives are also working hard in that regard. For more details, please visit Daily Post newspaper. Local government chairman confirms bandits' imposition of 20 million tax on Benue communities. Meanwhile, a coalition of ethnic nationalities youth leaders in Nigeria have called for the immediate sack of the managing director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, NLPCL, Mele Kyari. They accuse the NLPCL of sabotaging the fixing of ingenious refineries as well as frustrating the take-off of the Dangote refinery. This formed part of a communique issued by the Nigeria Ethnic Nationality Youth Leaders Council Worldwide on Tuesday after their meeting in Abuja. The communique made available to journalists were endorsed by Comrade Tori Hebe, President General, Niger Delta Ethnic Nationality Youth Leader, Endi Alhaji Balaraba Rufai, President, North Youth Congress, and Vice President Are Oladotun Azan, President Yoruba Council of Youth Worldwide, and Secretary General Mazi Oku Nabeku, National President, Ohanese Indigo Youth Council Worldwide. Their stand is coming amid outcry by Devakuma Edwin, the Vice President of Oil and Gas at Dangote Industries Limited (DIL), that international oil companies (IOS) were frustrating the Dangote refinery's commencement of fuel supply by selling crude oil at higher prices. Edwin said the IOCs were intentionally obstructing the refinery's effort to purchase local crude by inflating premium prices above market rates, compelling the refinery to import crude from distant countries like the United States, leading to significantly higher costs. The youth leaders, while describing the situation as unacceptable, said it was a strange that all the hopes the citizens placed on the Dangote refinery to bring down the cost of fuel were being frustrated. According to the group, we met today, Tuesday, the 25th day of June 2024, and reviewed the economic situation in the country as it affects the common masses. After a thorough analysis of the situation, it's considered finding that the NLPCL is sabotaging the effort of the government towards making fuel affordable for Nigerians. That is a serious matter considering that Nigeria is operating a mono economy, and as such, whatever happens to fuel price has a spiral effect. We want to start by recalling that earlier in March this year, the NLPCL MD Mele Kyari promised Nigerians that within 2 weeks the Port Harcourt refinery would begin production. The MD, who gave that assurance during his appearance before the Senate Aid Ochi Committee that was investigating the Nigerian refinery's turnaround maintenance project, went as far as stating that more than 450,000 barrels of oil were stored at the Port Harcourt refinery. For more details, please visit Daily Post newspaper. Crude oil controversy, sack NLPCL MD Kyari now. Ethnic nationalities youth leaders urge President Tinubu. To end the newspaper review this morning, here is a recap of headlines. Sanwo-Olu vows to complete 70 million gallon drinking water project. Minister, Governor for Community Policing turn all. Crude oil controversy. Sack NLPCL MB Kyari now. Ethnic nationalities youth leaders urge President Tinubu. Local government chairman confirms bandits imposition of 20 million tax on Benue communities. President Tinubu to consult governors, OPS, on minimum wage, says federal government. And with that, we have come to the end of newspaper review on Carnival Radio. Thank you very much for listening. I am Joseph Oyukola. Good morning.